Hi everyone, and welcome back to Two Talking Out Loud. My name is Tyler.
And I'm Nicole.
And today what we wanted to go ahead and do, since we just did our very first episode of our top 5 favorite Christmas movies, and with this week, with actually today being Christmas, we wanted to do this really fun movie by getting the community involved. We asked everybody, what was your favorite Christmas movie? And these are all the responses that we got. So I put this all together for you. I definitely appreciate everybody who, we definitely do appreciate everybody who got involved in this. So from us here at Two Talking Out Loud, we just wanted to say Merry Christmas.
And Happy Holidays.
Yes, and
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, if we don't see it before then.
Yes. Happy Holidays. Merry Christmas. Peace. Also, to everybody that participated here, definitely go and check them all down in the description below. Go check them out. Show them some love. Tell them Two Talking Out Loud sent you. Dropping the love.
Or don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to mention it.
Okay, yeah.
But if you want to, just it doesn't matter.
All right. Rambling on now.
But they're cool.
Yeah, you guys are cool.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Merry Christmas, guys. Have a great night. And always remember, stay awesome.
So what's my favorite Christmas movie? Well, of course, you could always pick one of the classics, Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, It's a Wonderful Life, all of those. Those are great movies and everything. But my favorite has to be Scrooged because I love a good comedy. I love Bill Murray. It's a great movie, great cast overall. Bobcat Goldthwait, Carol Kane, Karen Allen. You've got a whole group of people that are just absolutely amazing, doing such an amazing job on a film that's such a great adaptation of such a classic story, The Christmas Carol. And I just, the scene that sticks out in particular to me that I really, really enjoy is Carol Kane is the ghost of Christmas Present, and she's presenting Bill Murray, who's Frank Cross, with a gift of some kind, but she just, at one point, she goes, "Oh, look, it's a toaster!" And she just smacks him in the face with this toaster, and I remember being a kid and thinking that was just the funniest thing I'd ever seen, and the whole movie makes me laugh, but that's just, in particular, that scene really, really makes it for me. But the overall, I love it. It's a great adaptation. It was really well executed. It definitely got the story across in the same manner, but in just so much more fun, in a much more fun way, I feel like. So that's why I love Scrooged over all the rest of them, is Bill Murray and everything else. Is just it's a perfect Christmas movie in my opinion.
All right. My favorite all-time Christmas movie, Home Alone, bro. Macaulay Culkin, man. You don't get no funnier than that, bro. They play it every Christmas because it's lit, bro. First of all, how do you outsmart grown men, right? Then, okay, it shows how parents just be hella incompetent, bro. You got hella kids, bro, but then you gonna really walk off and leave your only kid at the house. Then he was big chilling though, like, bro, when I was a kid, I used to be like, man, please leave me home, but they was not trying to leave me home, so because they know they gonna come back, nigga, the house is gonna be in flames. But yeah, man, that is my all-time favorite Christmas movie. I would sneak in, The Grinch too, but yeah, man, setting off traps, man, bro, that was hilarious, bro. The paint can coming to the face, hilarious, bro, hilarious.
My favorite Christmas movie, that's a really good question, and I will have to say it is the story of a cranky old miser by the name of Ebenezer Scrooge. There are a lot of different versions, but to rank my 3 top are the versions with Alistair Sim, the one with Albert Finney, and the one with Reginald Owen, and in that order. Alistair Sim's version debuted in 1951, and in looking up the background on this version, I found that it premiered that year, but on my birth date of November 28th. So it makes complete sense that that would be my favorite version. Now, don't get me wrong, I was not born in 1951, just the date itself. Albert Finney's version is a musical, and so I really like musicals, so there are a lot of catchy tunes that are in that version. And the story of being visited to remind us of our past and things that's going on in our present from a different point of view, and knowing that your future can be changed by simply making a change within yourself. The great storytelling, since I love to write, it really sparked an interest to me. I always wondered what gave Dickens his inspiration for it. And so in further research, I found there is a movie about it, but that's a whole nother video, right? So to sum it up, my favorite Christmas movie is A Christmas Carol. I have it on DVD, but when I catch it on Turner Classic Movies or any other channel, I have to watch it, and I look at it like it's the first time that I saw it. So to close out, I hope you have a wonderful and safe holiday season. And as Tiny Tim says at the end, God bless us, everyone. Bye for now.
My favourite Christmas movie is The Santa Claus, starring Tim Allen. A lot of childhood memories. A lot of good times watching it. It's a tradition of ours every year to watch it on Christmas Eve. And just, it's one of my favourites. It's hands down my favourite movie. It's, it's Tim Allen. It's got comedy. It's got a great story. Great characters. All that kind of stuff. It's wonderful. It really, really is. Hands down, honestly. Just, the story itself is just magnificent. It's really, really good. Really well written. It's superbly done for a 90s movie. Yeah, it's fabulous. It really, really is. What else can I say? I don't know. It just hits the spot. Hits the nostalgia. Hits the spot for me. It makes me believe in Christmas a little bit more each year every time I watch it. And wholeheartedly is just, it's just comforting to watch something familiar, something traditional. For me personally, a modern day Santa Claus, finds his way to the North Pole, becomes a new Santa. If you've seen it, you've seen it. You know the story, but if not, then I don't want to ruin it for you. Go and watch it. But that is, it's a great movie. Hands down my favourite, by far, 100%. For me, it holds up well, even to this day. Always at the top of my Christmas list. It's always the one that I recommend around about this time of year. And so, that's my favourite Christmas movie.
My favorite Christmas movie would have to be Jingle All the Way. It came out back in 1996, and it stars the Terminator himself, Arnold Schwarzenegger, playing a dad named Howard. Howard has a wife and a son who's played by the same guy who plays young Anakin from Star Wars Episode 1. So bonus points there because I love Star Wars. But the whole premise of the movie is that his son wants an action figure of this superhero named Turbo Man. The problem is that everyone and their mother wants this Turbo Man action figure. And to make things worse, Harold is always busy at the office, and he waits last minute to buy one for his son. So, as you can probably imagine, they're all sold out. He's super stressed, running from store to store, getting into fights with other parents, begging Santa for help, and there's just so much silliness and goofiness happening all over the place. Just pure chaos. Like, imagine if you were a parent today in 2020 and your kid said he wanted a PS5 and you didn't start looking for one until a few days before Christmas. Pretty tough, right? But that's what made it so funny to me as a kid. Harold would do so many ridiculous things to get his hands on this piece of plastic. It cracked me up as a kid, so much so that it became a personal tradition of mine to watch it every Christmas. I had it as a VHS tape, so year after year I would whip out my dusty VHS player and re-watch it. After a certain point though, I stopped doing that until a few years ago when I remembered how much I loved the movie and I started renting it on YouTube around Christmas time. Just that switch from VHS tape to YouTube streaming is funny to me. But the cool thing that I realized after not watching it for so long is that I still found it funny, but not because of the goofy, almost cartoony humor and violence that was in the movie, but because I related to it a lot more. I'm not a dad like Harold is, but I'm 23, so I'm at the age where I understand how hectic Christmas can be, despite all the Yuletide joy and stuff that they talk about in ads and commercials. So because of that, I'd say this movie is perfect for adults as it is for kids. Just a funny Christmas movie that'll have everyone in the family, both young and old, cracking up. I highly recommend it. Check it out.
My favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone. This movie is my favorite one because it's funny to see how a child can defend himself against thieves in such an epic way. The way Kevin sets traps all over the house is brilliant. Then I love the actors who plays the thieves because they are a bit faded, and even if one of those two thieves is more attentive than the other. There is also the scene where Kevin goes to the church and he meets his old neighbor who used to terrify him. And this old man is really sweet inside, and he tells to Kevin that he doesn't talk to his son for a long time. So Kevin helps him and tells to him to put a stone on the past. This scene is really cute. Then this old man is the one who helps Kevin to get rid of the thieves. The moment Kevin hugs his mother makes me think that sometimes the distance makes us understand our feelings better. And by the way, this movie is very funny to watch, and it's really entertaining.
Where's everybody else?
Baby, they couldn't come. They wanted to so much.
No, I didn't fall asleep in the back of the cabin, drool all over you, did I? You do, drool, you spit! Come on, you're married, it's Christmas. Kevin! Kevin!